I am the protector of this city. Anyone who wishes to terrorize this city will feel my wrath, my vengeance towards evil. I am the... Hey man, you're on my balcony. Oh, I'm really sorry, sir. Here, have your balcony back. No, this is my balcony. You won't take this from me. Hey, man. Gotta say, you got a cool looking suit. I'm really sorry about this, sir. You see, I have multiple personalities. I am the Moon Knight, and this is my balcony. Hey, man, where'd you get that suit? Was it on discount? Oh my god, sir, please excuse us. No, it is my balcony, I'm telling you, I'm gonna take my balcony. Hey, that's really awesome, man. Oh, this is really cool. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of the Spiderman series. Yes, today we will be talking about the Warrior of the Night, and no, I do not mean Batman, even though they have plenty of similarities, but anyway, he is the Moon Knight. The Night Knight will make bad guys go night-night. Get it? Because night and night... Never mind, forget it. Wow, that was really lame. So yes, the usual box design. So you have the logo at the top, side arts, his name at the front, finally, the right name. And at the back you have the Build-a-Figure promo pictures below, and at the top you have a quick description of him and of course his pose. So without further ado, let's take a closer look at this figure. And hello Mr. Spectre, look at him, he looks pretty epic. This is based on the newer costume design, as the classic costume would just be pure white, but if they actually did the classic design but add some shading to define his muscles to look something like this, it would have also looked really sick. But the design is awesome as well, simple and clean. The paint application turned out very well for this figure. I really like how they have the right amount of contrast between the white and black to highlight certain features. Just look at that face, I'm terrified already. Plenty of sculpt on his cape as well, and it is removable, although it looks a little awkward. The cape can also be packed into his body if you wanted to stay still. It would have been awesome if they included another cape which formed the crescent shape, but that's probably asking for too much. And also not forgetting his muscular build, somehow similar to Cosmic Spider, but for some reason Cosmic looks more shredded. Probably they added more color and definition to Cosmic than Moon Knight. To sum it all, this figure looks badass. I've removed his cape to demonstrate his full range of motion. So head is connected on the ball joint, so he can look up, look down, left and right, and he does have a little bit of head pivot. His arm can do the 360. It can move outwards, but just like the Daredevil figure, you need to tug it inside his body and it may cause the damage to his shoulder pads. He has the bicep swivel, bicep flex, 360 wrist, and move up and down. Typical ab cut, so crunch forwards, no problem, and arch backwards. And also the Egyptian Twist King. I don't know what that means. Legs can do the split better than the Spideys, thigh cut swivel, knee flex, no calf rotation for him, but his feet can do the 360, move up and down, and do the pivot. Just like the previous figures, this one also comes with a great amount of articulation. Moving on to his armory. He's got a pair of interchangeable hands, 3 little crescent shurikens, a large crescent shuriken, a staff, and he comes with the left side of Vulture's Blade of Death. So I already mentioned the Blades of Death in the previous video, so I will mention it again in this one. So taking a closer look at his accessories, let's look at the crescent weapons. So 3 extremely tiny moon shurikens, and chances of collectors losing these tiny things, 99.8%, so play with caution. And these tiny moons are to be placed in his fisted hands, which we will talk about. So here's his interchangeable hands, which are his fisted hands, and they have little slots in between his fingers, so you could pack all these little moons inside, so it looks like he's about to throw them, or it could look like adamantium claws went horribly wrong. It's a little tricky to put these moons in as well, and they do not hold in place that well, so it falls off with a certain amount of pressure, which is why the rate I mentioned earlier was 99.8%. He comes equipped with his weapon holding hands, which you can hold the bigger crescent shuriken, and also you can hold his staff, which looks like the Daredevil's staff but painted white, and yes, it can also be split in two as well. So yeah, plenty of accessories to play with, which is really awesome, but it comes with the constant fear of losing one of those little shurikens. And here is the Night Knight standing next to the other figures. So, in summary, even though you are unaware of the existence of this character, you can't deny that he looks really badass. And this figure is a great representation of the character, and thankfully this figure also comes with playable accessories and a great range of articulation. that concludes today's episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which will be featuring the Vulture. Thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts on this figure in the comment section down below. Share it with me and the world, and don't forget to embrace the inner Spidey in you and have fun, and I'll see you guys at the next video.
Click here to enjoy more videos.